Good afternoon, everyone. Very delighted to introduce the TEJ database today. Today's practice, we include some dimension to teach you how to download the data and the items, variables you needed. And we probably will use the TEJ plugin program, which is a TEJ Smart Wizard in the end. Because that is a very convenient tools that if you install in your Excel file, then you can integrate all the database they provided to collect your useful data. And this is the target, and we will teach you at today's class. But in the first beginning, because some students say they are interested in ESG database, then we'll probably take a quick look at the database they provided, and then we will focus on some special fields and variables you are interested in. Okay, so in the first beginning, did you see the TJ here? We will enter into the TJ, you will see the screen, right? And then I search, you can search anything to find whether they provided the right items. However, we usually start from the data query here. Click, double click. And did you see the data? Okay. If yes, then you can take a quick look at the left panel. They provided the TJ Smart Wizard. Later, you can use these tools in your Excel file. And TJ market data, including TJ profile, you can click to take a look at that. There have a lot of commodity data, macroeconomic data, and exchange rate. And so if you would like to combine with some macroeconomic data or commodity data, you can use this module. TJ company database included all the financial statement and items collected from balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement, and so on. So here is a very useful data items that can apply to your researchers. And then the third one, you will see the banking data here. There have a lot of detailed banking variables, especially the already calculate some useful items for you. For example, like a non-performing loan or quality assets, and many ratios here. And TJIFRS data, so consolidated financial statement and the audit or adjusted earning per share. So this is also very useful. Holding company, because some students exam the financial holding company. So here we have some financial holding company and groups, including the details. TJ equity trading data. So for this, like you are just saying you are interested in like stock price and so on. So here you may find the individual's stock price of the company they included. Trading analysis, so broker data, spreads, and foreign broker and margin trading, and like a borrowing lending balance, and so on. So derivative and TDR and many others here. And following that, we have a very important corporate governance detail here. So this is included the board directors and the related variables, including the individual director, independent director, supervisory board, and the director and the managers, stability, and so on. And here is a very important data of ESG. And this database we just bought from last year, so we spent some funds on here. So if you are interested in ESG data, here is an important source, including the event and many other details. So the third one, did you see the T? T means Taiwan. Taiwanese ESG sustainable data set. Did you see that? Yeah. So you click ESG, then you can have the disclosure score. And this divided into environmental items, including you are interested in carbon emission or pollution source or water uses. Also included the social variables like employee labor law and staff salary, their education, statistic, and many others. So this belong to ESG social dimension. And then the governance dimensions here, we can see, yeah, a lot of corporate governance dimension. So all three dimensions included in ESG metrics. So for your reference, if you are interested and have to include it, you can apply it, those variables to your model. And the others, like a business group, director and supervisory responsibility, and the TEJ Bank database, and the TEJ Top 1000, and the TEJ event. And there is a TEJ Bank risk data. I think this is done by themselves, so you don't have to do the work by yourself because TEJ already do this for you. So they already calculate the risk from the credit risk, the market risk, and the liquidity risk, capital adequacy for all the Taiwanese bank. It's not your work now. So convenient that they have done for you. You can just download it to apply to your model and using data to do further analysis. Okay, so this is the structure from the left panel. We can, from the top panel, we can click just one, maybe one data. I think we can, from the beginning, TEJ profile, okay? So if they have commodity, they will click commodity. Monthly data or weekly data, and you click commodity here. They loading for a few seconds, just be patient. And then here you can see that there have gold, there have other commodity. If you scroll down the box, you can see they have a different category. And now we are on O. So for example, you can click the others. For example, if we are interested in like, which are you interested in? Okay, you are interested in Go, then we can click Go. We click Go. And then, did you see the top panel? Yeah, so here we can say that we only need Go. So it's a single items. So single items here, this is all the quantitative. See, we can click Go. Go price, this one. Okay. So did you see the Go price here? Yeah. Okay. So here is a time series data that the Go price daily listed. On the right top panel, did you see like period? So the period here, you can click cycle switching to decide which period are you interested in. So for example, we are interested in like 20 2025 0101 to now, and we interested in monthly data, we can click query. Okay, so here there's 2025 November. Huh? You didn't have? Okay, I will let you know because for the teacher's version, student version maybe. Okay, I will show you. I will show you how to. Yeah. Okay, and then here is monthly data, and then if we click, we'll mark November to January, all needed. And now this is like a November, October. So usually we will prefer ascending, right? Or descending. If you prefer ascending, then you can click ascending from January, February, and so on. So click confirm. Yes, I need all this. So did you see the data from the TJ? Gold price, January is 2,800, but now it's 4,000. And now if you see that the data I needed, and then just click export here. Very quick, very efficient. Then it comes to your Excel file. One moment. Okay, see that? So here is the data item, but we need this one, right? Gold price from here. So you have a date, you have a gold price, and usually we will take a quick look at insert the data. So which one are you interested in? I usually will say, oh, I'm looking at the trend that you can try like this one. Okay, so this is an upward trend. And actually you can add it to the labor. You can add labors because each one have different, right? So they have different items labored different point. But if you feel that it's too crowded, that you have to enlarge your graphene to make it beautiful. And again, there have many others graphene. You can say that I'm not interested in this kind, and I'm interested in only the dot. That you can also do something like you insert what? Insert the dot only. So like the first one. It also shows you an upward trend. That you can give them the x-axis title and the y-axis title. Okay, so this is the very easy way that you can collect macroeconomic data from TEJ and do many others in your Excel file. And again,没有分享，你现在才说，天哪！ Okay, you can also look at the screen through your Teams. Okay, so this is the first one that you can do. And then we can go further to see like an interest rate or exchange rate or foreign rate spot. Which one are you interested in? Like an interest rate. You can take a look at the interest rate, the daily interest rate for different bank. And the exchange rate from New York. Daily data here. So they have a different New York exchange rate here, depending on which item you really need to apply, and spot, and so on. So, but this is pretty similar to the gold price download tool. So you can maybe pick one and to see whether it's okay for you. And also, if you only focus on like a single items, here may be more clear for you. Which item are you interested in? Maybe, did you see any like a US dollar, Taiwan dollars here? USD. Did you see this Taiwan? Yeah, so this is Taiwan relative to US dollars exchange rate from November 2024, May to 2025, November. So this is the exchange rate, right? So here you can see that's all. It's very volatile during this period. You might be interested in the exchange rate so volatile, then you can setting the period again. Click your right top corner. So there is a time set panel here. Now we can set maybe weekly data from like 2020, 2025, January 1st to now, and it's weekly data. Quite real. And there have a few weeks data point here, and you can click O of them into your box and then confirm. They will assess and to manage it to your data set. So here is the very important items that you needed, and there is the exchange rate change, right? So if you see, oh, this is what I want, then just click on your left panel, export. So here it's export to your Excel file very quick. Okay, so there's item, and there's exchange rate from this year, and the same way we can take a look at this trend. You might see, oh, it's unbelievable, right? You can see that exchange rate of our exchange. And this is the descending data, so hopefully that we can do it like ascending. So we should click this into ascending data. So inverse. Okay. The best way, I think, we go back to let TEJ do the work for us. Okay, so we just say again, we need to get this, get for it. We change the date, export it again. Okay, now it's from January to November. Okay, so here is the ascending data. So we click this, and we will see that how volatile Taiwan has faced during this year. We insert the graphing to see unbelievable our exchange rate from 33 to now it's around 31 below. Okay, so it's very, very volatile. If we take a longer time, we will see the exchange rate trend very clear. Okay, so we have been 33 before, and now we is around approaching to 31. But during 2 months ago, we have been in like a 28. Okay, so this is Taiwanese exchange rate data that you can apply to many others. If you are doing some researches, you can download the macro data by yourself. Okay, so here we go back to the next database. We call that TEJ company database. Okay, so there have a lot of company that I might not be able to introduce the items for you, but for your interest, you are interested in like a ESG data. So we go back to ESG data very quick. Did you see this database on your left panel. Yeah, very good. Then click ESG Sustainability Solution, and then click the third one. After that, you can click ESG Event, ESG Sustainable Data Set, and it includes ESG scores, environmental, social, and governance metrics. So you are interested in carbon emission, then we click carbon emission. One moment, they are assessing the data. Okay, so here it shows us carbon emission basis, discourse or not coverage, and the first level, second level, third level, and there have total carbon emission. Okay, so verify or the certification company and many others. So this is a very, very useful data for you to do more researchers. And then now we have 3 dimensions to be collected. The first one is the sample period. And the second one is which company are you interested in? So multiple company. And then which items are you really needed? So we start from 3 dimensions here. And then please click the rank. But here you can see that if we one by one, we might need to spend more time, right? To check this, to check that. So if you find that your database might be showing across different metrics, then the best way for you is to use TEJ. We have transfer data here. One moment. Okay, so if you need to more quick way to download those items, first level, second level, or the third level, and I don't need so many items that I don't need, then the best way is to use the transfer data. Did you see the left hand, right hand? Yeah, click the transfer data here. Click, double click, one moment. For some reason, I don't know, it's not working very efficient. How about yours? So yours is not quite sure what's happening to my laptop. Okay, I I don't know what's happening to that. Okay, it comes. Okay, then go to the original one. One moment again. Okay, here, did you see like this screen? Yeah. Here, let's see, because we are staying at carbon emission, right? So here is all the carbon emission items they provided. But we only need like a first level. So we click first level. And then we need the second level. Click second level, third level. And we click total emission. We click a very few items to show you the clean version. And then this is the full items from carbon emission we needed. And then select the code, means ticker. Which company are you interested in? I'm interested in, for example, TSMC. Then we type TSMC. And we are interested in, for example, like Win. And many others. There have a lab panel that you can pick. You can pick all of them, or you can pick a different industry here. Okay, so some category they already make set for you, so you can pick, or otherwise you can just type the company you are interested in and to pick them on the right hand panel. And so we have items, variables, we have company. Then we usually have to have their all detailed information. So click all. And then on the right top panel here is the date. Each data, for example, I need the 2020 1010 to now. And then from old to new and space. Here, if you know data, you just give a dot. Export type, I recommend CSV down. Recommend CSV. It's the same as an Excel file, but without formula. So you don't have to worry about the formula or the messy code. So CSV is recommended by me. And then check everything. We have a over time period, we have the ascending, and we have a CSV, we have a detail, we have company, we have items, and everything done. Start converting. Click. Remember the last three digits. It is A17, right? The last three digit file is A17. Click OK. And it asks you, did you want to open the download directory? Of course. Click yes. Here is the database that download from the TEJ. But which one is yours? We have the last three digits. Did you remember? Which one should we open it? The last three digits. Huh? Yeah, A17 here. So we should click A17. And then here, Excel file. Okay, so they assess the data for us. Very, very convenient. Here we have our items, TSMC and Win. And we have our period, 2020. Because maybe they have 2020 to 2025. And then others, like detailed tickers and their sectors and their address. we have to focus on our data items we needed. So click on the right, scroll to the right. Did you see that commission level 1? Commission carbon emission level 2, level 3, and level total carbon emission, right? Yeah. So this is a very, very useful data we needed. Okay, so you can start from here to do further. And because this is a data transfer, if we go back to the special transfer. So if you think that sometimes we are not just doing one database, we probably need a lot of database to be included. And if you have that kind of demand, transfer data, this icon may not be sufficient for you. It's not enough for you because you need much more. So this database, we can only collect the data from the same module, like environmental. We can collect different items from the same one. Social. But if you have to close the database, for example, you need to have the financial statement, which is located at TEJ company database. And I have to combine with, integrate with, merge with carbon emission, and I have to integrate ESG data. So you're across 2 different data sets and modules. Then this icon and this function might not be enough. So this can only use for like one data set or one module that you can click all you needed. However, if you would like to combine with financial statement along with the ESG data and along with their stock price, they located at different data sets. So in this way, TEJ plugin Excel file might be useful for you, that you can download it one time, very efficient, and collect all you need. So we might teach you how to use TEJ plugin Excel program to access the data that can save you time and to make your research more accurate. But before that, can you please practice whether you collect the right data as mine and submit the data we have practiced to the iLearning. Yeah. And let me see whether you already learned from here. So just pick like 2 company. You can pick the same as mine and using the carbon emission and whether they do the same work as mine. Okay, so after that, I will teach you how to use TEJ Smart Wizard. Okay,